is Jessie, and I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume, and also if you enjoy ASMR, you are in a good place for our video today. Okay, so today I am reviewing, so this is Dolce Gabbana Light Blue, and this is the intense version. It's also for her because they make a Dolce Gabbana Light Blue for him, and I think they also make an intense one for him. Dolce Gabbana Light Blue is a very, very popular fragrance. I believe it was launched right around 2001. So it came out over 20 years ago, almost 23 years ago at this point. And it has sold very well. There's literally dozens of flankers. I feel like every year they come out with a new flanker of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This one, the Intense, I can tell you was released, oh my goodness, I thought it was released a lot sooner, but apparently this was released in 2017, so that's surprising. You'd think that it was maybe the second or third one to release after the original, but I guess not. So this also happens to be one of my favorite bottles. It's similar looking to the original, but the original has a clear bottom and the blue is a slightly more bright blue, whereas this one is a slightly, like, it's not navy obviously, but it's a little more of a dark blue, but still in a light way, if that makes sense. It's a little bit more like blue jean blue versus like a bright light blue. So I actually prefer this bottle. I think it's so beautiful. It's frosted glass. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. And yeah, I dressed on theme as always. So as you can see today, I'm wearing this light blue, kind of faded. It's a dress actually, long sleeve dress. What is this called? Like denim. Which I feel kind of goes on theme because this to me looks kind of like peachy in like a, I guess like an East Coast way, like a sailing sort of way. And this fragrance makes me think of, it's like fresh, makes me think of the summer, but not in a like tropical way, very much in a like fresh sort of way. Oh, sorry, my computer is very loud. I don't know if I can get it to be more quiet, but, and then lastly, I've got these earrings which have light blue flowers. As you can see, they're made of clay. They're from Etsy. My husband bought them on Etsy at my request a while ago. There's some really great earrings you can find on Etsy. Oh good, it looks like my computer's quieting down a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a spray. I totally forgot to get out my little papers to spray on. Okay, I just grabbed a deck. This is the Flower Fairy deck. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and so we'll go through the notes together as well as the main accords. By the way, this is, oh my gosh, this is actually a fragrance that is in my collection. So I own this, which I feel like most of the reviews I do lately are fragrances that I do not own, but I need to review them before I wind up reselling them. So when somebody buys a fragrance on Mercari, I have to film the review before I can package it. So that's kind of got me locked into doing a lot of reviews of perfumes that I'm not actually keeping. I'm trying to get away from that and just review fragrances in my collection. So that's why I chose Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, because I really like this one. It's one of the ones I've had in my collection for the longest, but I have not had a fragrance collection for that long. However, I smelled this over 2 years ago and had it on my radar to buy probably like almost 3 years ago, but I didn't actually purchase the bottle till probably like a year and a half ago or something. Alright, so I've got my little deck of cards here, deck of papers, and today we have this really cute flower. It's the Buttercup Fairy. So, very happy and yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the cap and give a spray. You know what? Let me move my drink before I spray into it. It's a chai that I made from scratch. Okay, so got a spray on there. I absolutely love this fragrance. I just feel like you can't go wrong. And obviously this is more of like a spring summer scent, but I would wear this anytime. But that's just me. I'm not really much of a seasonal fragrance person. I just kind of wear what I want when I want. Okay, so I'm gonna take a smell of this. Oh, it's delicious. I get a lot of citrus, I think mostly lemon, and then I also get a very clean musk. That's mostly what I get. It's so delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and read you the main accords on fragrantica.com. So we have citrus, musky, fresh, fruity, aromatic, amber, powdery, woody, green, white floral. Honestly, I mostly just get the citrus, musky, and fresh accords. A little bit of woody, maybe, perhaps. I don't remember what the woody is, but I would also say that this leans kind of unisex. Like, it's like, I think a little bit more feminine still, but it leans unisex, which I love. Okay, so let's go ahead and next go over the notes together. Okay, so for our top notes, we've got 2 top notes, and they are lemon and Granny Smith apple, so green apple, so very tart, crisp, fresh apple. I get both of those notes. I for sure get lemon, and then I for sure also get the Granny Smith apple kind of in equal parts. So it's really nice because it's like citrus but with just a touch of slightly fruity tang and like not sweetness, but there's like a touch of that sweetness in there. But it's not a sweet apple, it's a tart green apple. Okay, and then for our middle notes, we've got 2 floral notes. 2 floral notes, they are jasmine and marigold. And I gotta be honest, I don't know what marigold smells like, but it's an orange flower, kind of looks like a daisy, or like an orange daisy. I don't know what it smells like. I know you tend to see that a lot in like 80s these 90s fragrances though. Anyway, I honestly don't really get much floral coming through. And then for our base notes, we've got two base notes, and they are musk and amberwood. So I'm definitely getting quite a bit of musk, and I feel like I'm getting a touch of amberwood, but it's very clean and kind of white smelling, if that makes sense. But it gives, I think, just like a nice, slightly woody powderiness. So mostly I am getting lemon, Granny Smith apple, and musk. Touch of amberwood, that's what I would say. I'm going to show the votes. Other people say they get mostly lemon, then Granny Smith apple, then musk, then amberwood, then jasmine, then marigold, which is exactly what I would say basically. So yeah, beautiful, fresh, clean sort of scent. Thirst quenching, I would say, because of the lemon and the Granny Smith apple. Is just thirst quenching, if that makes sense. So love this fragrance. I pulled up on Fragrantica.com, which is the original light blue, to tell you how it differs. I haven't smelled it in a little bit, but it smells pretty similar, but there's less musk. That's kind of one of the main differences I notice. It's less musky, and therefore it also doesn't last as long. So I prefer the intense. But I'm seeing that the original one has a lot of the same notes. It's got lemon, apple, jasmine, musk, and then it has amber and cedar as well. And also bamboo, white rose, and bellflower. So it's pretty similar, but like I said, less musk and just less strong overall, I would say. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and read some more information on light blue intense. But actually first I just wanted to touch on the one other, sorry, I have like a cat hair in my nose. I wanted to touch on the one other Dolce Gabbana fragrance that I own currently. This is one of their newest ones, and this is called Q, which I believe stands for Queen. So yeah, it's kind of a fun bottle. As you can see, it has a red liquid, and then it's got this crown top. So I think it's kind of a fun bottle. I don't think it is done very well. I believe the last time I looked at the ratings, it was not great. Yeah, it's getting a slightly lower rating than I think they would expect or hope for. But I like it, and I'll tell you why. So this fragrance is, oh my god, I do not know what is on my face. It's probably cat hair, that's usually what it is. So this fragrance is, I mainly get three things. I mainly get cherry, musk, and what was the third one? Cedar. So it's kind of light. Oh, and also lemon. Sorry, I left out lemon. Lemon, cherry, musk, and cedar. That's mainly what I get. So because of the lemon, it's got like a freshness. You get a little bit of the cherry, but in a very natural way, more like cherry blossom, because I do not like a fruity, fake maraschino cherry type of scent. Like, I'm not into that. This is actually the only scent I have in my collection of like 100 fragrances that has cherry. So, because of the lemon, the cherry is like nice and subtle. And then, like I said, in the base there's quite a bit of musk and cedar, so that's kind of like a powdery woodiness, which is really nice. I also see that there's blood orange, jasmine, and heliotrope, so it's very fresh. The heliotrope again gives it like a powdery lasting. I think it's kind of in the middle because of the musk. The musk hangs around for a very long time, but I would say those more fresh lemon and apple notes, they burn off after a couple hours, I really feel, and then you're just left with a very clean, fresh, almost aquatic type of musk, which I really like. But I'm just saying that those like lighter top notes, I don't think they hang around for very long. Okay, sillage, people are saying, is like slightly on the lighter end, but not super light. I agree. I don't think this is like a heavy hitter, but it's, you know, it's not super light either. Gender people are agreeing with what I said earlier, that this is feminine to unisex leaning. So yeah, I feel like a guy could wear this, or, you know, someone who's more masculine identified could wear this. But yeah, price value, people are saying it's decent price value. It's definitely not cheap, but I think I paid like $45 on this, and I got a pretty good deal on aurafragrance.com or something like that. It's like a discount fragrance site. Okay, and then let's go ahead and finish up this review by reading a few other people's reviews. So somebody says, I've been curious about this one for a long time now. It's pleasant enough, but strangely lacks the complexity the original has. This came off as more orangey under first impression. When making the comparison of both versions on my skin, I found it one-dimensional with the same longevity. To me, this doesn't play off the soft but sharp notes the original serves. So yeah, interesting. I guess that person prefers the original, and like I said, I haven't smelled the original side by side in a while, but it does have more notes, so maybe it comes off as a little more complex. Somebody says, okay, that's a really long review, so I'm just gonna find a shorter one. Someone says, my favorite light blue. So they're referencing the fact that there's like a zillion flankers. This is one of the flankers. My favorite light blue, slightly unisex, beautiful, musky, dry down, reminiscent of Another 13 on me. Another 13 is a fragrance by Le Labo that is super musk heavy, so I get what they're saying. It's got a similar type of musk. The florals are dry and warm. I love the marigold note. This is long lasting on me, 6 to 8 hours. It performs and radiates beautifully in the heat too. Not as well as Light Blue Forever. Not as sweet as Light Blue Forever, which is another flanker that's predominant in Orange Blossom, but warmer than Light Blue the original, a staple in my collection. Okay, let's read one more review. Let's find somebody who does not like this and see what they have to say. Somebody says, I am so disappointed with this one. I have always loved the original EDT, so I was certain that I would like this. But no. Whatever that screechy note is in here, it ruins it completely. The lemon is there, but there's also a sharp, screechy, and extremely dry note that gives me a headache. Some people describe the note as a musk,